Hey everybody, welcome to Handsome Phantom. I'm Dustin Furman, alongside me my good friend Justin W. and avid Assassin's Creed fan.
Hardcore.
So today we're talking about recently, in a couple weeks ago, some leaked info said Assassin's Creed taking 2016 off and not releasing a game, or at least a mainline Assassin's Creed game. I think they're going to do some of those side scrollers till 2017. The big rumor is it's going to be set in Egypt, and it's currently codenamed Assassin's Creed Empire.
Indeed.
That's a lot of that's some big info, especially since we've had Assassin's Creed game come out every year since 2009, I believe.
Single year since Assassin's Creed 2.
I believe that was 2009.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It might have been 2008 even.
I'm not,
because I think it was that November.
The exact year, but yeah, ever since 2, they've had one a year.
Now, so as a big Assassin's Creed fan, you've seen the highs and the lows, I guess.
Definitely the lows.
So come a little closer to your mic here. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your beautiful voice.
Here it is.
There you go.
Can we hear it?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay, so tell me, what are your thoughts about this overall?
Alleged break.
Yes.
I think it's a great idea.
Great
Best idea they could do, I think, at this point in time. As we know, yes, they have been churning out Assassin's Creed games every single year since Assassin's Creed 2, and for the most part, I've been satisfied by them. If you've listened to Adventured Mode, you've heard me talk, especially in the Game of the Year one, about Unity and how much it displeased me, which it did greatly, but by and large, I'm usually pretty satisfied with Assassin's Creed games. However, lately, and since Assassin's Creed 3, so just if you've never played an Assassin's Creed, it was originally supposed to be a trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. 2 ended up being broken into 3 parts.
Yeah.
Since I think Ezio was such a great character and everybody really loved him. And so they just capitalized on that, which I was fine with all the games they made with him. And then Assassin's Creed 3 was supposed to be like the end of the original trilogy. And one of the big buildups is that, you were training Desmond to be this master assassin so he could like save the world or whatever. And the end of Assassin's Creed 3, as far as the future storyline was concerned, was very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 4 was announced, surprisingly to me, Black Flag, right after. And so it picks up. It's very vague. You kind of get some information about what's going on with the world after Desmond's apparent demise, but it's still all very strange. Unity comes out, and I just hated Unity. It was pretty much a worthless game. And this last one, Syndicate, maybe some stuff starting to move, but that's been the biggest problem, is that they kind of dropped the future storyline on its head, and they haven't really been doing anything with it.
It's interesting because you took a totally different angle than I was thinking in my head, because you were talking about the story progressing of these games, and I was thinking of the technical aspect of the game, just being that, one, interesting idea is really repetitive, and then you have 2, which refines everything about 1, and then they do that basically 3 times in a row with the Ezio trilogy. Yeah. 3 was interesting new environment with the frontier.
Yeah, which I liked a lot.
So that was kind of, it was a new thing for the series. 4, potentially the best as far as implementing new ideas with the different ships and stuff like that. I
love Black Flag.
Then we get Unity,
which was a nightmare.
Which was just a complete nightmare, technical mess.
Oh yeah, glitches everywhere. That was one of the big things about that.
And that's also the year they released 2 games, because they did Rogue at the same time.
I just want to say a brief word about Rogue.
Yeah.
Initially, I was like, no, I'm not going to play Rogue. First of all, because it's on PS3, and we had moved on. We had moved on in our lives to PS4 by that point, and so I wanted the next gen Assassin's Creed game. So I got Unity. Also, the other thing about Rogue, you play as Shay, Patrick Cormac, who is a hunter of assassins, and I was like, I don't want to be a hunter of assassins after playing as an assassin for so long. But I have recently started playing it. It was really cheap on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I really like it. And the thing that interests me is that, like I said, I was very opposed to playing as Shay because I don't want to hunt assassins. But I think they're doing something really interesting with it, which is kind of like how far would you be willing to go for what you believe?
Yeah.
And so, I expect Shay to be this horrible, terrible guy right off the bat, but that's not the case. So if if anyone out there is an Assassin's Creed fan and they automatically discounted Rogue for those same reasons, I think you should give it a try because I'm really enjoying it. And I think there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. So
yeah. So let's bring us. We talked a lot about the series in general, but now we've got this this year break, which part of the article, some of the rumors is that Ubisoft has filed for Assassin's Creed Collection.com. So it's a potential we're still going to see some Assassin's Creed this year, maybe not new, but a collection of some kind, which could be very interesting. They do it like Nathan Drake Collection or Halo Collection.
Yeah, seems to be the popular thing lately.
Could be interesting. And one thing, my theory, which this isn't really my theory, but something that I think sounds very likely is it's been shown that Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed are interconnected stories.
Yes.
Very minimally, but they are.
Yes, very, very minimally. No.
I think Ubisoft is going to take a page from Bethesda's book with Fallout. Fallout announced at E3, comes out in November. They had a very long release or press cycle with Watch Dogs, the original, and to the point to their detriment because the game, they started out, they didn't know what the next gen consoles were going to be like. It looked amazing, and then they kind of had to tone it down. And in the end, we kind of got a product that wasn't really what it hyped up to be.
Yeah,
I think, they show Watch Dogs 2 at E3. It's awesome looking. I'm hoping, maybe we're going to get that jump from Assassin's Creed to Assassin's Creed 2 on Watch Dogs, which would be awesome. I'd be totally all about that. I feel like Watch Dogs 1 had a gem of something in there.
Yeah.
Very muddled, but it was there. And potentially, who knows, maybe we're going to see the Watch Dogs universe and the Assassin's Creed universe,
intersect
in one way or another. Or maybe, they are just really wanting to hey, Watch Dogs 2 is going to be so good. We don't want to sway people to buy Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs. Yeah. And it works out because Assassin's Creed, they can take the year to make the game even better, especially since things, the sales of Syndicate were down overall.
Yeah.
And that's mainly Unity's fault.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, we talked about that before.
So what do you think of ancient Egypt as a setting?
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's going to be different.
It is going to be different. And I think the first Assassin's Creed game was back in the Middle Ages during the Crusades, 3 ancient cities, Jerusalem, Damascus, and Acre. And, so that was very interesting to see that far back. And ever since then, they've been moving further and further and further up through the timeline and adding guns. And I hate guns in Assassin's Creed. I'm not going to lie. So I think this is really exciting that Egypt probably means ancient Egypt. And so we're going to be moving back in the timeline again and kind of getting rid of the guns. But I just think it'll be, Egypt's a really interesting culture. I think most people would agree with that, but especially to me. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of interesting things they can do with that. And also I'm kind of, always my hope with Assassin's Creed is that, they're going to kind of wrap up this future storyline. And, you and I have talked about that before, but it's like they just keep dragging out the future storyline. But honestly, I say finish the future storyline, wrap up all those loose threads you've introduced over the years, and keep producing Assassin's Creed games, but purely from the historical context, and people are still going to buy them.
That's why people play them.
Exactly.
That's the game's bread and butter.
That's for the most part why I play them, because the future storyline has only played a very tiny strain of the story overall so far. And so, you know what? Capitalize on the parts that people want and stop stringing out the future storyline, because it's just tiring at this point, honestly. I've stopped caring.
Exactly.
I want them to do something with it so badly, but it's like every time a game comes out and nothing happens, I'm just like, maybe nothing's ever going to happen, so I'm probably just going to stop hoping for it.
Exactly. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff. A lot of possibilities, especially not only with the, maybe after in 2017, maybe Assassin's Creed's only going to be every other year from then on, which could be good. Could be great. All right. I think we've blabbed enough here. Thank you for checking out this video. What do you think is going to happen with Assassin's Creed? What do you think about Assassin's Creed Empire? leave us a little comment down below what you think. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Make sure you give it a like. It helps us out a lot. Also, if you want to check out anything other things we do, go to handsomephantom.com. There, we've got all of our videos, podcasts, all that great stuff. And yeah, Justin, thank you for being my Assassin's Creed expert.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we'll see you guys next time.